Hey, welcome to the Uke Revolution. I'm Brooke and you're watching a tutorial for a classic 12-bar blues. This chord progression we're going to learn has been used to write a million songs, like not just blues, but country, folk, pop, rock. You can probably find a song that you know that matches this chord progression, or it's just going to sound familiar anyway, or you can make up your own. So it's a great tool to have in your little tool belt, in your little revolution tool belt. This lesson was kind of inspired by a debate that's been on social media this week about how many chuggas come before choo-choo when you're making the train sound. And I wrote a blues called How Many Chuggas Come Before the Choo-Choo Blues. So that's going to be the demo today. If you want to check out the full version of the Chugga Choo-Choo Blues, you can head over to Brooke Palmer Music at Facebook and find it there. So in this lesson, I'm going to give you like the foundation and then show you a couple tricks you can do to spice it up, make it more bluesy, or just to vary it a little bit. So for the demo, I'm going to show you a really basic first and then throw in some of the tricks. Gonna come before the choo-choo blues. Now is it chugga chugga choo-choo, or is it chugga 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 choo-choo, or is it chugga 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 choo-choo, a chugga 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 choo-choo? Well, oh baby, I just don't know. Chugga twice, he's got the two-time and chugga chugga choo-choo blues. But see me, I just don't know. Oh, I got the how many chuggas gotta come before the choo-choo blues. I got the how many chuggas gonna come before the choo-choo blues. Okay, so I'm playing in G. If you want to choose a different key, it's a pretty easy one to move around. So you can check out some alternate keys in the description box below, and down there you'll find a lot of information. Don't forget that it's there. So we're using G, the 2nd fret, the 2nd and the bottom string down, and the 3rd fret, the 3rd string down. We can also use G7. This is one of the spicy optional things. So the 1st fret, the 3rd string down, and the 2nd fret, those same 2 strings as G, the 2nd and the bottom. G7, C7, the bottom string of the 1st fret, and D7, so we're barring the 2nd fret, and then we add the bottom string of the 3rd fret. For the strum pattern in this song, I'm using basic strum 1, which you can find a lesson for here on the channel. And this is a pretty standard one for ukulele playing. It is down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up. Because it's blues, we're swinging the rhythm a little bit. So instead of playing straight, which is like this, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, swinging the rhythm. Of course, you can choose if you want to play it straight or if you want to swing it. For me, my purposes playing the blues, I like to swing it. Just play it like the song is drunk. So let's break down the basic structure of the song. There's 3 lines, and I'm giving you 3 lines because later, when I show you the little spicy things you can do, I'm going to reference those lines. And every time that I say you do this chord for 1 or for 2 or for 3 or for 4, that means rounds of the strum pattern. So if I say we play G for 2, that means play it for 2 rounds of the strum pattern. So Line 1 is G for 4 rounds of the strum pattern. G, 2, 3, 4. Line 2 is C7 for 2 and G for 2. C7, G. And we have one more line. Line 3 is D7 for 1, C7 for 1, and then back to G for 2. D7, C7, G. And then you go back to the beginning and you start over. So all of that together is like this. G, 'There, and that's fine. You can play a song with that. You just play that over and over again, no problem. You're good. Or we can do some things to spice it up, as we like to do here at the Uke Revolution. So there's a couple things that you can do in line 1 with all those G's. You can alternate between G and C. I did this in the demo. G, C, G. So all I'm doing is down, up, down, down. So for the G, I'm strumming down. For the C7, I'm strumming up, down, and then back to G, down. G, C7, G. And you can do that kind of as many times as you want. You can go G, C, G, C, G, C, G, and then you get ready to go to line 2. Or you can do it one time, G, to line 2. So that's one little trick you can do, those little stops with a pause. And when I stop, I'm just muting the strings with my hand to stop the sound. Another way that you can play line 1 is to play G for 1 round, C7, back to G for 2, and then continue on to line 2. That will sound like this. G, do in the whole song is to switch out major chords with seven chords. So whenever you have a G, you could play G7 instead. Whenever you have C7, you could play C instead. Whenever you have D7, you could play D instead. The 7 is going to give it that like really super classic blues quality. But you might want to mix it up a little bit just to make it have a little more variation. So for me, for example, I like to throw in G7 at the end of line 1 because it leads into the next chord. So I play G 3 times, and then for the last one I play G7. G. One more time, and then G7. It leads right into that C7. Okay, a couple little tricks for line 3 and for the end of the song. We're playing D7 for 1, and then C7 for 1, and then G for 2. So instead of playing G for 2 at the end, you can switch out the last G for D7. And this is going to kind of turn you around and lead you back into the beginning of the song. So that will sound like this. D7, C7, G, D7. Back to the beginning. In the demo, you may have noticed I'm not really doing the regular strum pattern. On the D7, I'm doing down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So you're just doing kind of a dramatic emphasis on the D7. So that'll sound like this. D7, C7, G, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, G. But you're welcome to play it with just the regular strum pattern. Let's see. Okay, one more little trick that you can do is walking down from the D7 to the C7. We're gonna throw in one little like optional chord, like little stair step, like you're walking down the steps to C7. So it will sound like this, and then I'll show you how to do it. The easy way to strum that is just using some down strums. So you could do 1 or 2 down strums on D7. This is 2. Then walk it down, down, C7 in the regular strum pattern. Or you can do 1, D7, down, C7, G, D7, walk it down, G. Strumming while doing it is a little trickier, but I'll show you how to do it. Down, down, up, down, up, down. So we've got down, down, up for D7, move, up, down, up to C7, down. Down, down, up, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. And with the C, you can keep playing the regular strum pattern. You can do a stop before you go back to the G to finish the pattern. Okay. How are we going to end this song? We're going to end on G. So when you get to the end of that last line, and you're on the G, you get the G 2 times, or you got the G and then the D7. You just come back to the G like you're going to the beginning of the whole pattern of line 1. Something you can do, another little trick to spice it up, is another sort of walk down. So I did this in the demo. I'm using G♯7. So you take that little G7 position and you move it up 1 fret. So this is G♯7, but we're only going to use the bottom 3 strings. So you would have seen me do this in the demo at the end. So I just strum the bottom 3 strings with my thumb and then move down to G7. With the last line of the pattern, that would sound like this. Or with the D7. You just kind of dramatically slow it down. Take your time. Spread it on, thick. Spread it on real thick and slow. And then just kind of creak in there with that G♯7. It's going to make it sound even more bluesy. And it makes it sound like you know what you're doing. Yeah, people are like, wow, you really know how to play that thing, don't you? So, I think that's all the tricks. Well, that's most of the tricks I've got in my pocket for you today. As you can see, it's a really basic progression, but there's a lot of things you can do to jazz it up. Don't be afraid to change the flavor of your jam, guys. One of the pillars of the revolution. All right, so join the revolution, subscribe, find me on Instagram, Facebook, Brooke Palmer Music. Carry on, my revolutionary friends. Like, share, comment. People need more creation in their lives. Let's put it out there. All right? Did you make a fun video? Share it with me. Send it to me on Facebook or on Instagram. Wahoo! #UkeRevolution. Love y'all. Peace.